I'm Hawk, and this is Talk of Better Worlds. Some games make you anxious, some make you sad. Today I want to talk about chill games that feel relaxing to play. Some may make you think, some may require no thinking at all, but all are pretty chill. Here are 4 games I think you should check out if you want an experience a bit different from most better-known games. Starting off with number 1, we have Far Changing Tides. Far Changing Tides is the sequel to Far Lone Sails, and it's a bit more complicated than the first one, but the premise is more or less the same. Keep everything topped off, cooled down, and working properly so you can continue moving ever forward. You play as a little person who, I believe, had or has a sister, and you manage a cool steampunkish looking ship as it goes through bodies of water in a post-apocalyptic world. It can at times be a bit stressful, having to manage everything all at once or accidentally ramming into things with the sail, but it's generally a pretty chill game. It can go as slow as you want, or as fast as you want it to. Events will happen that throw a wrench into how you run things, but the light puzzle solving can still be pretty fun in my opinion. I don't think it's as good as its predecessor, but it still holds up as a nice, thoughtful yet simple Zen game. At number 2, we have Townscaper. Townscaper is a game that can be as mindless as you want, making absurd monstrosities of megacity buildings that would look very dystopian if it weren't for the soft color palette and art style. It can also be a tool to make incredible structures in towns or castles and cities. Cities full of winding, hidden pathways and amazing viewpoints. It's the perfect game to just click away and chaotically make awesome buildings, or to realize a vision you have to make works of art. Even if it's not your thing, I highly recommend going to the Steam community page and looking at screenshots people have put up. Seriously, there are some amazingly talented people who play this game. At number 3, we have Eastshade. Eastshade is a game about art, but it also has a lot of themes and moments that dive into so much more. In Eastshade, you start on a ship making your way to an island that your mother really wanted you to see someday. The ship crashes and you're the last one to be pulled out, but everybody survived. From there, you can explore the game world, and you get to talk to all manner of people. Anthropomorphized people, monkey people, deer people, owl people, even some bear people. It's kind of strange, but if you could get past that, there's a lot of good stuff under the hood. As you talk to people and explore the land, you'll find amazing vistas, beautiful mountains, incredible sunsets, and much more. Your goal is to paint whatever you want. See a cute cat sitting on some boxes, you can paint it. See a really pretty bridge over a river, you can paint that. Paint whatever you want. Some of the people on the island will want your paintings, and you get currency which lets you explore more of the island. It's a very peaceful game, and it reminds me of when I was a kid and would wander around the woods to explore different places around my home, just to see if there was cool new stuff, when things still felt new. Painting in the game world works kinda like a photo mode from other games, but simpler. If you have the equipment to make canvases, you could keep on painting. I recommend this game if you really like background-worthy screenshots and a comfy environment to explore. And finally, we have number 4, Sailwind. Sailwind is very special to me. It's another one where at times it can be quite stressful, but most of the time it's so serene. In Sailwind, you are the navigator, pilot, and captain of a ship. Where you start the game determines what ship you start with, but the easiest start is with the smallest ship in the calmest region. You go to supply depots or markets, get contracts to transport goods all over the world with your ship, and you go about your way. You'll start small at first, just island hopping, but eventually you'll be sailing what feels like the whole world. The sailing mechanics are incredible. Each part of the ship can be, and must be, used at all times. There are no HUD elements to tell you how much wind is blowing or what direction it blows in, no status of different sails or elements of the ship. It's all manual. While island hopping can be easy, navigating the seas with nothing but tools from the 1700s and the sky is quite a challenge. I love how realistic it is with the navigation and how calming it is when everything goes just right. When you're on a long trip and just listen to the sea lap up on the sides of the ship, it's just perfect. I love the concept of sailing, the history of it. I've always been kind of obsessed with ships in general, but specifically ships from the 18th century. There are far too few games that let you sail really anything, let alone sail using tools and methods from that time period. Sailwind is incredible, and it's great to play while you listen to a podcast or audiobook if that's your thing. And there it is. 4 games that I think are pretty chill. Not all games need violence or crazy over-the-top stories. There could be a calming charm to the mundane. Here at Talk of Better Worlds, we try to talk about games and media that most people just may not have heard of. We hope that someday we could get more eyes on things that we feel deserve them. Let us know what you think, and if you have any Zen games you think we may not have heard of. Thank you for listening.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Give us a like if you enjoyed it, and dislike it if you didn't.
Let us know what you think about the channel.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Tell your mom.